What if the door you've been begging Allah to open was never locked? What if the delay that's breaking your heart right now is not rejection, but direction? Ask yourself this. Why does it feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still? Why do you pray and pray and pray? Yet the answer feels silent. Right now, at this very moment, somewhere on earth, a mother is sitting in a hospital hallway, hands shaking, whispering, Ya Allah. A man is standing on a prayer mat before Fajr, jobless, exhausted, asking Allah for just one opening. A young woman is staring at her ceiling at night, tears falling, asking, why does every door close when I try my best? If you've ever asked that question, this video is already talking to you. This is not motivation. This is not a reminder you've heard 100 times before. This is instruction. Because tonight, you are going to learn how to call upon Allah using the name that opens what no human has the power to open. The name that removes barriers you cannot see. The name that turns closed endings into unseen beginnings. Al-Fattāḥ. Stay with me, because the ending of this video may finally explain why your door hasn't opened yet. And if you've ever felt stuck, financially, emotionally, spiritually, don't skip. This is about you. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and good video. Defining Al-Fattāḥ, the opener. The name Al-Fattāḥ comes from the Arabic root Fattah. And Fattah does not only mean to open. It means to open what was sealed, to judge with perfect truth, and to remove barriers that no human hand can move. When Allah calls himself Al-Fattāḥ, he is telling you something powerful. He opens doors when every option disappears. He opens hearts when bitterness and fear take over. He opens situations that look permanently blocked. And sometimes, before all of that, he opens your understanding so you can see clearly again. We often think delay means rejection. But delay is human thinking. Timing is divine. You see seconds. Allah sees destinies. Allah himself says in the Qur'an, whatever Allah opens for people of mercy, none can withhold it. And whatever he withholds, none can release it after him. Qur'an 35:2. If Allah is the one who opens, then no boss, no system, no person, no circumstance has the final say over your life. So remember this truth and let it settle in your heart. If Allah is Al-Fattāḥ, then no closed door is permanent. And if you believe Allah can open what feels impossible right now, type in the comments, Ya Fattah. Real stories happening right now. Global reality. Right now, at this exact moment. Al-Fattāḥ is opening lives across the earth. Not in headlines, not on stages, but in quiet moments no one sees. Somewhere in the world, a refugee father wakes before dawn. He prays in a place that doesn't feel like home yet, asking Allah to open a future for his children, a door he cannot create with his own hands. In a hospital room, a patient sits in silence before surgery. The machines hum. Fear fills the air. And with a trembling voice they whisper, Ya Allah, Ya Fattah. Not asking for guarantees, but asking for mercy, strength, and peace. There is a woman working 2 jobs, exhausted, rejected again and again. Every application feels like another closed door. Yet she still raises her hands at night, believing Allah sees what people overlook. And somewhere, a young man is fighting an addiction no one knows about. Every day feels like a locked cage. Every night he begs Allah for one opening, not to success, but to freedom. Here is the truth we often miss. Openings do not always look like immediate relief. Sometimes Allah opens strength before the solution. Sometimes He opens patience before provision. Sometimes He opens faith before He opens the door you're waiting for. Because Al-Fattāḥ does not just change circumstances. He changes you, so you're ready when the door finally opens. Remember this, not every opening looks like ease, but every opening leads to truth. And if you're watching this while waiting for Allah to open something in your life, this is not coincidence. Quranic stories of divine openings. Allah's way of opening has never changed. When Allah opens a door, it is never rushed, never random, and never uncertain. And the Qur'an shows us this pattern again and again. Look at Prophet Musa, peace be upon him. He stood with his people, trapped between the sea and Pharaoh's army. In front of them, water. Behind them, certain death. No strategy, no escape, no visible opening. Fear filled the hearts of the people, and they cried out, "We are surely overtaken." But Musa, peace be upon him, did not panic. He said words that still echo through history. "No, indeed, my Lord is with me. He will guide me." And only after that trust, only after surrender, did Allah open the sea. The water did not part before fear. It parted after faith. Then look at Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a well, sold as a slave, falsely accused, locked behind prison walls, every door closed again and again. Yet inside the prison, Allah opened something first: understanding, wisdom, and clarity of heart. And when the time was right, Allah opened the final door, from the lowest cell to the highest authority in the land. Prison came before the palace. Patience came before power. And Allah reminds us in Surah Al-Fattāḥ that victory does not come without struggle. An opening does not come without endurance. The lesson is clear, and it is personal. Allah often closes every door first, so you know without doubt that when the opening comes, it came from Him alone. So if right now everything feels closed, don't lose hope. If everything is closed, prepare yourself. Allah may be about to open something greater. How to call upon Allah by Al-Fattāḥ. Knowing the name, Al-Fattāḥ, is not enough. You must call upon Allah by it, with presence, humility, and trust. There are moments when doors open more easily, not because Allah becomes closer, but because we do. One of those moments is tahajjud, when the world is asleep and sincerity is loud, when there is no audience, only honesty. Another moment is between the adhan and the iqamah. A time the Prophet, peace be upon him, told us du'a is not rejected. A small window, yet vast in mercy. And then there is the last third of the night, when Allah descends in a way that fits His majesty and asks, "Who is calling upon me so I may answer?" In these moments, don't rush your words. Speak simply. Speak truthfully. Say, "Ya Fattah, if this door is good for me, open it. And if it is not, open my heart to accept your decree." This du'a is powerful because it is balanced. It asks for opening and for surrender. Remember this: consistency matters more than desperation. A quiet du'a made every night is stronger than a loud one made only once. Because Allah is not moved by panic. He is pleased with patience and trust. So don't just ask Allah to open the door you want. Ask Him to open you, your heart, your understanding, your readiness. Don't ask Allah to open the door, ask Him to open you. And write in the comments this du'a: Ya Allah, open for me what you know is best. Why the opening may be delayed? This is the question many are afraid to ask out loud. If Allah is Al-Fattāḥ, why is my door still closed? The delay is not random, and it is not cruelty. Sometimes the delay is protection. You don't see the harm behind the door you want so badly, but Allah does. What feels like loss today may be safety you only understand tomorrow. Sometimes the delay is preparation. You are asking for something heavy, and Allah is strengthening your shoulders first. If the door opened too soon, it could break you instead of build you. Sometimes the delay is redirection. You think you're asking for the right path, but Allah is quietly turning you towards something better, something cleaner, something more lasting. And sometimes the delay is purification, because certain blessings require a heart that is softer, humbler, and closer to Allah than it is right now. Think about the people who didn't get the job, only to later realize they escaped a toxic environment. The ones who lost a relationship, only to be saved from years of emotional harm. The ones who faced long delays, and in that waiting grew spiritually stronger than they ever were before. Allah never delays out of neglect. He delays out of wisdom. So if you are waiting, hurting, and wondering, hold on to this truth. A delay is not a denial. It is design. Final emotional climax and call to action. Right now, as you watch this video, doors are opening. Not always the ones you expected, not always in the way you imagined. But Allah Al-Fattāḥ is moving in your life, in ways only He knows. Lift your hands and your heart and whisper, Ya Fattah, open what you know is best for me. Guide me, strengthen me, and make me ready for your mercy. Remember this: when Allah opens, no force on earth can close. So do not despair. Do not doubt. The opening you've been waiting for is coming. And now, take a moment. Tell us in the comments, what door are you asking Allah to open for you? We will make du'a for each other, lifting every closed door into the hands of Al-Fattāḥ, because no opening is too small and no prayer is unseen.